The following is a proud production presented by the Middle Georgia Sports Network. The Middle Georgia Sports Network welcomes you to the Planters' first Round Ball Game of the Week. We would also like to thank our other broadcast sponsors, Sonic America's Drive-In, Com South, Brennan Outfitters, Harry Ford, Spherion Staffing, Spillers Orthodontics, House and Lake Country Club, Mike's Golf Carts, Paul and Casey Elmore, proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics, and Bill and Laura Amos, proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics. Now it's time for the Spherion pregame show, fueled by the Applebee's and Perry pregame meal, with your hosts Kenny Kofer and Brett Taylor.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Middle Georgia Sports Network here. We are live from Westfield School in Perry, Georgia. Adam Chalmers and Brett Taylor here for the Spherion pregame show. We were just about 6.5 minutes away from tip-off, so we have a few minutes here to talk strategy. We can dissect the game, see what's going to happen. And, of course, for Westfield, they're coming in after losing in their region game, their previous game after an away stretch. They're coming here home, playing their first home region game. They're going to see if they can build some momentum. I believe they're blacking out, but I'm not 100% sure. But hopefully, we'll just see if they can really hit their groove as we get into region play and see if we can lock up a top spot in region.
Yeah, and as Adam said, blackout here is in effect for the Lady Hornets in terms of their jerseys tonight. You can see the black bottoms as the Lady Hornets warm up here tonight, but that's kind of look here at your uniforms presented by Graphic Guys of Georgia. But the Lady Hornets coming out in all black, and as you said, Adam, they're trying to build some momentum for region play. They're in region play right now, and they had a good trip up to Augusta, and they're coming off a recent loss, I believe, to Gatewood.
Yep.
And so Lady Hornets coming in tonight hoping that they can duplicate their effort from when they went up to Augusta last weekend and see if they can't move to 3-1 in the region.
Yeah, so like you said, they are 2-1 in the region. I believe they beat Westminster and Augusta Prep, and then they fell to Augusta last week. So it'll be interesting to see. They're playing Augusta Prep again after playing them on the road. They won on the road. We'll see if they can take that momentum in here at Westfield, or if the road teams will share victories and Augusta Prep can pull out a win tonight.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, and we'll go ahead and take a look at some of our keys to the game brought to you by House and Lake Country Club. And just to talk about it, and we taught some of the Augusta Prep boys players up here. Augusta Prep getting some health back on the court for them. I believe one of their players was out the last time. I don't know if she was injured or away at another sporting event or whatnot, but Westfield's going to have to contend with some size inside, as you can see down there blocking some shots of her teammates. I can't make out her number, but she is a very tall presence inside, and Westfield's going to have to do a good job. Even though they've got a lot of height, Adam, I think that trying to manage the inside game, because Westfield does a good job normally kind of packing it in the middle and forcing those perimeter shots, and then trying to let their defense lead to some offense.
Yeah, we've seen here in the last couple of games we covered that Westfield's either had the height advantage or the numbers advantage, and they don't really have either tonight. There's some really tall girls for Augusta Prep. They have a lot of players on their team. They're going to be able to rotate fresh bodies in as well as Westfield. So really the key comes into who wants some more, who can play better. There's not really a statistical advantage for either team besides Westfield's win at Augusta Prep. But you got to think the ladies of Augusta Prep are hungry, and they want to get Westfield back for that win on the road.
Yeah, revenge plays a big factor in some of these games, because obviously Westfield was able to get the better of them up there in Augusta, and tonight the Lady Cavaliers are looking to try to even the score here and get themselves in pretty good position in the region. And right now it's all about positioning yourself for that region tournament. 4 teams out of this region out of 5 are going to make the playoffs, so obviously Westfield wants to try to stay at the top of the crop, so to speak, and see if they can't put themselves in a good spot to get to that final game in the region tournament. And then, you never know what can happen. Winning a region championship is always a possibility when you put yourself in position in the title game, and that's what I think Coach Champion wants to do. And, anything can happen at this time of year. You're getting ready to move into February, and that's kind of the March Madness time here for the high school team. So you just got to see if you can't build some momentum, play tough, and kind of find your identity offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I mean, basketball is all about hot streaks. So the key to Westfield really is to try to get on a streak, try to see, really find their players that are going to be their big contributors on offense and defense. So you're going to be those big names, and then the key, the players around them that can help contribute to the team as well. Just finding their regular five for the year. They've rotated some different girls in and out. And I believe they're also getting Gracie Duggan back in the previous game. I believe she was sick with the flu, so they're getting her back. We'll see if that's a key presence inside. But, yeah, we'll see in this game. It's going to be a big region game. Hopefully Westfield can come out on top and build some momentum. Yeah,
as you said, it's hugely important. And we'll go ahead and get into our starting lineups brought to you by Spiller's Orthodontics, where great smiles begin. For Westfield here tonight, number 4 at point guard will be Camille Ledford. Down low will be number 10, Mary Stevens-Hayes. Also down low will be number 13, Molly Tolbert. Jackie Barr will be playing a wing position. She's number 21. And then number 32, Unique Tuberville, who's probably Westfield's most dynamic offensive threat. And she will also be out on the wing here tonight. And then for the Lady Cavaliers will be number 3, Ruthie Owen. Number 10, Julia Hatcher. Number 11, Banks Collier. Number 23, Harper Sims. And number 13, which we cannot make out the name, but I'm going to say that's Win or WP, or I'm not sure, but we'll have to try to get that as we come. But those are your starting lineups brought to you by Spiller's Orthodontics, where great smiles begin. And we're about 2.5 minutes away from tip here. And Adam, just to set the stage just a little bit more, Westfield, we'll go back and touch a little bit on their past games here recently. Obviously, the 2 games up in Augusta against Augusta Prep and Westminster, both victories for the Lady Hornets. Then earlier this week, they go up to Eatonton, take on Gatewood. Both the girls and the boys lose in that matchup in Eatonton. They're both 2-1 coming into region play here tonight. And, obviously it doesn't get any bigger than a home region matchup in late January in terms of GISA basketball. And that's what we got here tonight, just a chance for Westfield, again, to try to extend their record in the region and put themselves in great position heading into that region tournament.
Yeah, I mean, certainly. Big region games coming up the next couple of weeks. We got, I believe, 3 home games each of the next 2 weeks, so it's definitely going to be a big stage here for the final couple of weeks. We'll see if Westfield can lock up a top region spot and hopefully carry that momentum into the playoffs and see if Westfield can get back to the Final Four for the first time in about 6 years.
Yeah, and I think a key for the Lady Hornets tonight will also be the play of Camille Ledford. She came on as of late, especially the last game we did here inside the Hornets' Nest when Westfield lost to Tift area, but she played a very good game and does a very good job of getting to the free throw line. And if she can continue that here tonight, she can really put her team in a position to come out with that key region victory. And it's just going to be important, I think, for her. She's a youngster, but she's been playing well most of the year, and it's going to be important for her to continue to play well if Westfield is going to put together the kind of season that I know these seniors want to go out on.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We'll just be, as we get down to game time, hopefully these seniors will be able to lead the team, as well as Camille, a sophomore. She's young. Hopefully she can develop throughout the season and really turn into something special for Westfield. And we'll see if these seniors can continue their great play and see if they can get another win here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. As the time's just dwindling down. So, Adam, I think we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back with the tip-off and the start of the game. You're listening to Hornet Basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
On the athletic field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel. From football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate, Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
Welcome back to the Planters First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Direction at guard, a senior, number 10, Julia Hatcher.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. We're here about ready to get things tipped off as the starting lineups are getting introduced. Just minutes away from tip-off here as they're introducing the Augusta Preps girls lineup. Of course, Westfield blacking out here tonight. It'll be interesting to see how this game goes as we're about to get ready to get underway here as your Westfield starters are being introduced. Looks like a couple new faces at backing up for the ladies tonight. A couple new freshmen. I believe I see Allison Brown and I believe Sherilyn Matthews as well.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the way the uniforms look as well. The black looks great. I think Westfield maybe ought to keep that around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when we were little or when I was at least 3rd, 4th grade about 5-6 years ago, we blacked out for football, and those jerseys are really cool. I don't know what's happened to them because it's been forever since we blacked out. I wish they'd bring back that to football. But
you know, one thing I'd also like to see is maybe something that's become popular in the college game is a gray uniform for Westfield. I think that would be really cool as well. Obviously, you know, you can't buy every uniform combo that you want just because of the dollars. It's an expensive thing to do, but it is impressive. I do like the black. I think it's a good look, and looks like we're going to get a tip between number 13, Molly Tolbert, and I believe that's number 24. Is that right? Or 14?
34, that's Tori Williams.
Okay, so that's who was starting, not number 13. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't know if they had a jersey mishap or what was going on with that, but number 34, Tori Williams, and she was the impressive presence we saw during the pregame, blocking shots of her own players during pregame. So pretty impressive looking athlete there at the center of the court, and then Molly Tolbert, who they're about the same height, to be honest with you, and it should be a good matchup. Westfield was able to defeat Augusta Prep up in Augusta, and I'm sure the Cavaliers are looking to get some revenge here tonight, but it should be a great game.
Yeah, so we're here with the Grill Master Barbecue tip-off. It looks like Augusta Prep will get possession to start off the ball game. That is number 10, Julia Hatcher with the ball now, giving it off and now into the corner. That is Ruthie Owen, now underneath, back to Ruthie Owen. Now crossing court once again, that's Hatcher. Good ball movement to start it off, now getting a screen.
Yeah, luckily, number 23, Harper Sims, almost got called for the moving screen, but nonetheless, still moving the ball around the outside, driving in, and that's a bad pass out of bounds. Westfield will take possession. Welcome into Applebee's first quarter, and Westfield going to have to try to break this press to start their offensive possession.
Yeah, we've seen the Lady Hornets struggle with the press, but now Jackie Bard going up court, Still being pressed, trying to get past the half-court line, and she does. Now on the fast break, trying to give it off to Mary Stevens-Hayes. Now back to Jackie Bard. Bard at the top of the key. And she loses the basketball and is able to regain possession. Now this tough defense by Augusta Prep playing aggressive to start. That's Unique Tuberville going inside now, giving it off, and that will be stolen away. And now going up court is Ruthie Owens, and Owens going inside, and she gets blocked by Mary Stevens-Hayes. It looks like they'll retain possession.
Yeah, good job of trailing by Hayes, getting her hand in there, not fouling, and reaching in and knocking the ball away out of bounds. And Westfield playing good defense so far.
Yeah, Owen inbounds it to number 23, Harper Sims. She misses it, so Westfield regains possession. Bard taking it up the floor now. Trying to increase the pace, giving it off to Camille Ledford, number 4, back to Unique Tuberville. Tuberville going inside, going up, and that shot is no good. Now a scramble underneath the basket. 4 ladies underneath, and we'll see what the call is. It looks like Westfield will retain possession.
It was a jump ball, Adam, and Westfield lost the tip, so they retain possession on the possession arrow.
Yeah, so now Hayes inbounding it to Ledford. Ledford now at the top of the key. Trying to find some space, and there it is. Jackie Bard now going inside, and her pass gets intercepted by number 10, Julia Hatcher. And Hatcher, what a spin move there, going inside and gets blocked. Going up again, and that is no good. And it looks like a foul will be called.
Yeah, Jackie Bard got a little bit of number 34, Tori Williams' head on that shot attempt. The shot was so bad that that Williams was just able to catch it cleanly, and right now she's going to go to the line with a chance to connect on the first of this 2-shot foul.
Yeah, so the first free throw is up and no good, and still with 6:15 left to go in the first quarter, it is 0-0. Williams looking to put her team up on the board early.
A lot of defense going on so far in this first quarter. The Hornets doing a good job inside against Williams.
Definitely. The second free throw is up and no good. Rebound, Unique Tuberville. Tuberville taking it up court. Being guarded by Williams. Now going inside is Tuberville trying to do it all by herself, and it looks like they're going to call a travel, and it'll be Augusta Prep ball.
I have to say that's a bad call because she did a good job of taking her steps and getting up to the goal. That's a move I've seen her use quite a bit, and I'm surprised by the traveling call, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and so now Harper Sims giving it off. Augusta Prep moving around the top of the key. That is Hatcher, I believe.
Hatcher trying to use that off arm to create some space.
Yeah, now the shot is up and no good. She's going for the ball, and Ledford will just let it go out of bounds. Westfield takes over.
So a good job again on defense by Westfield, and neither team able to find or connect with anything from an offensive perspective. And looks like we're going to have some substitutions here as Jamie Holodock comes in. Taking a seat will be number 11, Banks Collier.
Yes, and now Westfield inbounds it on the press, trying to get it off to Ledford. It's Tuberville, but it gets stolen.
He missed a double dribble right there as well.
So now Owen with the ball, giving it off to Williams. Williams going inside, giving it back to Ruthie Owen. Now going outside. A big spin move there, but Tuberville looks to get the ball. There's a scramble. It looks like a jump ball, possibly.
Looks got fishy feet up here. Somebody needs to put some shoes on. got some toe jam going on from these Cavaliers up here waiting to play.
Yeah, we got some Augusta Prep boys players right by us.
They've been pretty gracious so far. Going over some football highlights from earlier in the fall.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. Make sure to tune in later tonight after this game for the boys game. But now that is number 10, Julia Hatcher, giving it off, and for 3, that shot is up and no good. Ball will go, actually it's tipped by Westfield, and now whistle is blown. It looks like Westfield will keep possession.
Yeah, I thought that ball might have landed on the line, but Westfield kind of gets the benefit of the doubt there. Winter Williams comes away with it and has the ball knocked away.
Yeah, Hayes giving it to Bard.
And we're 3 minutes into the game and no score.
Yeah, 0-0 is your score, 5 minutes left. Now
a defensive slugfest.
Definitely Talbert now giving it off to Bard. Bard at the top of the key. Bard now giving it off to Hayes. Hayes to Tuberville, that is stolen by Williams. Williams going up court, and she is stripped of the ball by Unique Tuberville. Augusta Prep will retain possession.
Westfield playing some great transition defense, but the bad thing is they can't get anything on the offensive end. Tori Williams going to come out, number 11, Collier coming back in the game for her. Looks like Augusta Prep going to go small here to try to get some scoring going.
Yeah, so it looks like Hatcher with the ball. She's going to spin, give it back to Collier. Collier for three, and that is up and no good. Rebound, Tuberville. Tuberville now going inside, giving it to Talbert, but she can't hold on to it. Augusta Prep will get possession.
This could be dangerous for Augusta Prep, though, going small against these Lady Hornets, considering the size and the bulk inside that Westfield has. And now coming in the game is going to be that, I believe that is Gracie Duggan, and then also number 3, Gilbert, Mary Margaret Gilbert coming in the game. So Westfield going big even more.
Yeah, Duggan blocks Ruthie Owen, number 3.
That was such a delayed call and a good block, and I'm really surprised. Wow, that's a surprise because it looked like a clean block here. They must have called the body after the shot, but nonetheless, Westfield going to give up a 3-point attempt here at the free throw line. The first one is no good.
Yeah, Ruthie Owen misses the first free throw, still scoreless with 4:07 left to go in the first quarter. Owen's second free throw is up and no good.
And right now, Westfield just having trouble finding the offensive rhythm, and really both teams are. And now she finally connects on that one. It's 1-0. The Augusta Prep Lady Cavaliers lead in this game.
So finally points on the board. Sorry to cut you off there.
And Gracie Duggan going to go to the line after the foul in transition. And Westfield trying to put the pressure back on the Lady Cavaliers.
Yeah, Duggan will go to the line, as we said. I believe she's been back in action, but in our last broadcast last Tuesday, she missed the game with a flu. And so we'll see if any of that sickness is lingering here. I believe she didn't start the game, so maybe still trying to utilize her off the bench. But she misses the first one, and it looks like Williams will come back in the game for Ruthie Owen.
Got to take advantage of these opportunities from the line. Westfield has struggled offensively, and when they get free looks, they need to convert.
So now Duggan's second is up and good, and we are all tied at 1 here.
So now looks like a baseball score right now.
It's now Hatcher with the ball, giving it off, but there's some miscommunication there, and it looks like they're going to call backcourt.
Yeah, so Westfield tried to save it. I think she could have. I believe that was number 10. Julia Hatcher had a chance to save it. And she tried to tip it back. If she would have just grabbed it, I think she had a chance to prevent it from going back court. But nonetheless, Westfield gets possession.
Yeah, so Westfield swinging it around, going inside to Gilbert. It looks like a travel's called, so with 3:35 in the first quarter, it's still 1-1. Augusta Prep gets possession, and it looks like Collier will inbound it to Hatcher. Hatcher taking it up the floor, giving it off. Now, movement without the basketball from Augusta Prep, trying to create some sort of offense. And now Hatcher with the ball once again. Now pulling up and shooting, and that is no good. Looks like a rebound Westfield. Duggan falls to the floor. Tuberville will take it out. And now Tuberville going inside, trying to go up, and
yeah, good job right there. They're going to get the blocking call. Westfield's going to go to the free throw line, and Tuberville needs to just try to take over things here. She's probably, her and Williams are the two best players on the court at this point, I believe. And right now we have an Apple store on our table, apparently, because there's 9,000 Augusta Prep cell phones.
Well, Tuberville's first free throw is up and good, and Westfield takes the lead 2-1 here with 3:05 left to go in the first quarter. So all points made on free throws tonight. Definitely a defensive game to start it off. Tuberville goes for the pre-shot routine. Second shot is up and good as well. Westfield takes the 3-1 lead.
So that would be a 200% scoring increase right there.
So now Hatcher with the basketball, directing traffic. Now driving outside, guarded by Ledford, goes up with a shot, and that is no good. And now a scramble for the ball. The ball goes out of bounds, and Westfield will get possession.
Yeah, that hit off of somebody's foot, and I'm not sure whose it was. I think it was Tori Williams, and I couldn't make out whether it was her leg or Unique Tuberville's. But I tell you what, Camille Ledford really and forcing things down low. Good job right there by Duggan driving inside. Shot is up and good. Westfield extends the lead to 4. And in this game, that is a monumental task to overcome.
Definitely.
And I'm still smelling feet up here. Golly.
So Harper Sims now with the basketball, giving it back to Julia Hatcher. Hatcher going inside, giving it off, and that shot is up and no good. Rebound Williams. Williams giving it back, and that is up and no good. Rebound Williams once again. She gets stripped, goes to the ground. And it looks like I believe they gave Westfield possession.
Wow, I thought that arrow should have changed. Did they do a jump ball? Okay. I must have missed that. So this is the third jump ball of the night. So Westfield gets the ball back. And good defense inside by Tuberville, because if she doesn't get her hand in there, Williams goes up for an easy layup.
Yeah, so now Ledford, top court with the basketball. Trying to direct some traffic, now driving, spinning, and going to try to drive back the other way. And now giving it off. Going up is Bard, and she cannot get her shot to go. Gets the rebound, though, and gets it up, and that is no good. Rebound Tuberville. Tuberville going up, no good. It looks like Augusta Prep will finally get the basketball. And now going up the floor, that is Harper Sims now giving it off. And now Tuberville gets the ball and gives it off to Bard. So Westfield gets possession once again. Bard trying to slow down the pace here with 1 minute and 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It is only 5-1 Westfield. Bard now.
Ledford is very tentative offensively tonight, but she has been the exact opposite on the defensive end. Her and Tuberville have just kind of dominated things.
Yeah, Gilbert not being double teams, gives it to a wide open Ledford. She pulls up, and the shot is up and way off. Augusta Prep gets possession. Now taking it up the court is Hatcher, and now for 3 is no good. Rebound Hatcher, and she puts her shot up, no good. Rebound Duggan, and now Duggan gives it off to Bard. Under 1 minute left, 49 seconds left to go, and the whistle is blown. Looks like Westfield will retain possession.
And if I'm Coach Champion, I'm probably going to try to hold this for as long as I can and see if you just can't get a late bucket at the end of this possession, go into the second quarter and just try to regroup offensively. You haven't played very good, but you have a 4-point lead, and at this point, that's a pretty good margin. If you get 2, you could have a 6-point lead, and just try to hold it and see if you can't work the clock and get to the end of this quarter. And then move into the second quarter. You might want to think about calling a timeout. No, inside to Hayes. Bounce pass over to Duggan. Her shot is up. No good. Rebound down to Hayes. Her shot is up and good.
Yeah, great play there by Westfield. Now they take a 6-point lead. 7-1. Time winding down here in the first quarter. And so Sims will get off to Owen. With the Owen now giving it off to number 11, Banks Collier. Now back to Sims. Back to Collier. Collier for 3. And that is no good. Rebound Hayes. 12 seconds left to go. Westfield's going to take it up. Now Hayes giving it to Tuberville. Whistle is blown. It's going to be a travel with 7.6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Augusta Prep will have the ball and trying to see if they can end the first quarter with more than 1 point on the scoreboard. Owens will inbound the ball. That is Collier. Collier giving it off to number 22, Halger. That is good for 2, or they're actually going to call it a 3. And so to 7-4. So after 1 quarter, Westfield leads 7-4. Make sure to tune in for more on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
And we're here to give you some very simple advice.
Number 1, Harry Ford has 0% financing on all new 2015 models.
That's right, the entire Ford product line. 0% APR for up to 72 months.
Number 2, Harry Ford is having a huge summer blowout on all pre-owned vehicles, from Range Rovers to Jeeps.
So why go anywhere else? Come to Perry Ford, the simple experience.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. We're about ready to start the second quarter here. Your score is Westfield 7, Augusta Prep 4. Very defensive-led first quarter, excuse me. And now Augusta Prep will start the second quarter with possession. Owen will inbound it. And now that will be number 11, Banks Collier with the basketball. Collier giving it to number 20, I believe, checked in. That's Molly Joseph. Joseph giving it to Owen. Now giving it back to number 22, Holger. Now back to Collier. Banks Collier giving it to Ruthie Owen. Owen now giving it back to number 20, Joseph. And now back to Collier once again. Collier against Camille Ledford. Gets past her and gets a shot to go up and good. So just like that, it is cut to a 1-point lead. It is Westfield 6, Augusta Prep 7. Or Westfield 7, Augusta Prep 6. Messing up to start the first quarter, but that shot is up and good. It is 9-6 Westfield. Now Collier takes it up the court. Giving it to Owen. Owen for three. No good. Rebound Westfield. Tuberville gets the rebound. Going up court, Tuberville now, one-on-one, gives underneath to Duggan. Duggan goes up, and that shot is good. And just like that, offense exploding here to start off the second quarter.
And now it's a high-scoring ninth-inning game in the AL. That shot goes off the mark and wanting. Looked like Bard was fouled from behind and no call.
Yeah, now it's a scramble. Joseph giving it off, and that shot is up and good. I believe that is number 22, Jamie Holodak. There we go. So it is 8-11.
And I'm going to reiterate something I said the last time. If these refs can't get it together in this game, it's going to be tough for them in the boys' game.
Yeah, we had a B-team game earlier, and a lot of people were complaining about the refs, but now Tuberville goes inside. Duggan gets the ball, and she goes up, and that one is good. It is 13-8. Now going up the court is Banks Collier giving it off. Now number 22, Holdak. That's
Holodak. Or Holodak. One of the two. Probably Holodak.
Now Joseph. Yeah, now Joseph giving it inside. Joseph now to Collier.
Tell you what, Ledford, she does a good job of just getting his hands in there.
And so now it looks like that's a shooting foul, and that will be Holodak.
Foul number 21, Bard.
It's going to be on Jackie Bard. And it looks like there are going to be some substitutions. Winter Williams is going to come in for Westfield momentarily.
Yeah. Bard just needs to wait there until Holodak turns around. Bard's got probably 3 inches on her. Wait until she goes up to shoot and then knock the ball away. She reaches, and that shot is off the front end, no good.
First one is up and no good. It remains 11-8. Substitutions. Winter Williams will come in, as well as number 10, Hatcher. And so Bard will come out for Westfield. The shot is up and good, and Holodak makes it a 4-point advantage for Westfield. She cuts it to 4, and it is 13-9. Now Williams taking the ball up court. Williams being guarded, giving it back to Ledford. Ledford back to Tuberville. Tuberville to Ledford. Ledford to Tuberville once again. Going inside, now giving it to Duggan in the post. Goes up, no good. Rebound, Augusta Prep. And now going up the court. And a whistle is blown. Looks like she may have stepped out of bounds.
I think the ball hit out of bounds. She lost control of it momentarily. And the good pickup by the ref there on the timeline. It hits out of bounds, and Westfield gets it back on the turnover by Augusta Prep.
So Tuberville inside to Duggan. Duggan to Talbert. Talbert to Ledford. Ledford going inside. Trying to go up, and that's all. The Augusta Prep hits hard.
They're going to call an offensive charge right there on Ledford.
That was Harper Sims who went down.
Wow.
So now Ruthie Owens going to inbound the ball to Hatcher. So Julia Hatcher taking it up the court. 13-9. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. And now the ball is stripped. She's able to regain, giving it back to Owen. Now Owen giving it off. And now going inside is number 22, Sims. And that is no good. Tuberville with the ball now. So that's Holodak, actually, who got stripped. And now Tuberville taking it up court. Going cross court, giving it off to Ledford. Ledford going up, no good. Tuberville getting the rebound, going up, and it looks like there's going to be a foul called. And it's going to be a shooting foul, so Tuberville will go to the line.
Yeah, good job right there. Tuberville, especially on the defensive end, once she comes away with a steal, keeping her dribble alive after she slipped, and then she drops it all the way down, finds a wide open Duggan down on the right block. She misses the shot, but then cleaning up the rebound and missing her shot and being fouled on the way up. Unique Tuberville puts herself in a position and now extends the lead with the first free throw after getting fouled. Coming back into the game will be Tori Williams. Right now, Westfield continues to try to create offense by good defense.
Yes, so the first shot is up and good. The second one is up and good as well. It is 15-9. Westfield. Looks like a whistle is blown. Looks like a chance for a substitution. I believe that is Mary Stevens-Hayes coming back in.
So again, Westfield just needs to continue to play good defense, keep those hands and defense active, and a good job right there again. The ball's on the floor. Westfield comes away with it. And Westfield gets a timeout on the play, so good job by Coach Champion staying alive and keeping his head in the game, and he sees Winter Williams kind of struggling there on the floor, and he's able to come away with a timeout, and Westfield going to be able to inbounds it. They're on top 15-9. And, Adam, I tell you what, this game's been crazy because it started off, first 5 minutes of the game, I think it was 1-1, and now all of a sudden Westfield has really exploded. They got 15 points on the board, and they got a 6-point lead, 4:24 to go here in the half. They came into this quarter with a 3-point lead, and they've extended it out, and now they got possession with a chance to continue to extend it.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see if they can continue to build this momentum. As you said, 4:24 left to go in the second quarter, almost halfway done. We'll see if they can really continue their hot streak and continue to build momentum in this quarter. And now Ledford taking the ball up, giving it to Hayes. Hayes giving it to Williams, and the hand, I believe it's off of an Augusta Brett player, Julia Hatcher.
Yeah, I think Tuberville had her hand up there, but she pulled it down just in time. And I think it's good that they're not running their offense strictly through Tuberville, and that ball's intercepted. So, nonetheless, that kind of goes for wanting.
Williams going up court, giving it off to Hatcher. Hatcher's shot is up and good, and they trim the lead to 4.
I was going to say, allowing Tuberville to get down there on the block, if you can run your offense and then get her down that deep inside, as the shot is up and good for 3.
So Tuberville with the 3, 18-11. Westfield.
Sorry, Adam.
Yeah, we had a little phone miss out there, but now Hatcher goes up. Rebound by Tuberville. They keep possession now. 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Williams giving it off to Hayes. Hayes, shot is up, and it is good. And Westfield getting on a roll here. It is 20-11.
And one thing we haven't seen from the Lady Hornets is the ability to shoot from the outside and then the mid-range jumper by Hayes. And right now, Westfield doing a very good job and playing great defense as well. That ball looked like it hit off of Williams. They're not going to change the call, though, and coming in are 2 Cavaliers for Williams and number 20.
I believe Molly
Joseph going to take a seat. Coming in is number 23, Harper Sims, and I didn't catch the other one.
I believe it's Ruthie Owen, number 3. And so now Collier with the ball. She's going to shoot a 3. That is no good. Rebound Talbert. Talbert giving it off to Ledford.
Westfield extend their lead to 9. The Lady Hornets have gained 6 points in this quarter so far.
And so now the ball is scrambled around. It's going to be a turnover. Augusta Prep gets it. Collier going up court, giving it off to Sims, and Sims goes up. Shot is no good. Rebound Ledford. And now Ledford's going to take it up court. Ledford now trying to quicken the pace.
And Ledford's really the only ball handler for Westfield who can dribble very effectively with her eyes up looking for someone to pass it to.
Now, so now Williams going inside, giving it off, and there's some miscommunication there, and it's going to be a turnover. She couldn't find Talbert, and now looks like 3 Hornets will check in. Actually, 2. It's going to be Talbert. Actually, it's going to be Mary Margaret Gilbert, and Gracie Duggan. Coming out will be Tuberville, and I believe
Molly Tolbert.
Yeah, Molly Talbert.
So just a good job of Coach Champion getting Unique some rest. She's been in the ball game I think since the tip, so just trying to spell her some, maybe the rest of the half, and get her fresh for the start of the second.
Yes, so now Ruthie Owens for 3, and she connects, and that cuts it to a 6-point game. Now Ledford will take it up court once again. Looks like Williams is going to be checking in for Augusta Prep at the next whistle. Williams with the ball, giving it back to Ledford. Ledford back to Williams. Williams crossing court to Hayes. Hayes going inside. Shot is no good. A rebound Duggan. Actually Gilbert. And Augusta Prep will get possession. Under 2 minutes now to go. 1:44 left to go. Your score is 20-14. Williams checks back into the game for Augusta Prep. Now giving it to Williams. Williams going inside, and the shot is up and good, and just like that, it's a 4-point lead for the Lady Hornets. Augusta Prep doing a good job doing damage control and cutting the lead down.
Westfield's got to pay attention on the defensive end. They're too busy looking at each other, not paying attention to where Williams is.
So now Winter Williams gives it cross court to Ledford. Looks like a bad pass there, but Ledford's able to corral it. Now Ledford at the top of the key, guarded by Williams. And now underneath to Gilbert. Gilbert going up, shot is no good. It is blocked, and the ball will go out of bounds. And Augusta Prep will regain possession. Actually, it looks like it was actually out on Augusta Prep. Augusta Prep believed that it was out on Westfield, so they let the ball go out of bounds. But Westfield is actually going to be Westfield's ball. Tuberville checks in for Williams here. And so now Hayes will inbound it to Ledford, but the pass is tipped, and Augusta Prep will get possession. It was tipped by number 3, Ruthie Owen.
Yeah, Westfield just got to do a better job of getting somebody open closer to the inbounds there. That long pass is hard to throw. You got to throw it high. And, you know, if you're going to do that, you might as well just throw it down in the backcourt and let somebody run it down instead of throwing it a laser.
Yeah, so Williams underneath now. That is rebounded by Harper Sims. Sims giving it back to Hatcher. Hatcher's shot is blocked, but she gets her own rebound, gives it to Owen. Owen now to Collier. Collier getting her shot blocked, or the pass blocked at least, and now Tuberville will get the ball. Under a minute to go in the half. Now giving it inside, giving it back to Duggan. Duggan goes up, and her shot is good. Westfield extends the lead.
Yeah, good look right there by Mary Stevens-Hayes, finding Duggan across the court and throws it over the shorter Cavalier.
So now Hatcher's shot is no good. Williams with the rebound. That shot is up, no good. And the ball gets fought around, and whistle is blown. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball, and they will give possession to Westfield.
And Westfield going to get it back here. The Lady Hornets doing a good job defensively. 25 seconds left to go in the half, and the Hornets trying desperately to get out of this second quarter with at least a 6-point lead in this game.
Yeah, Winter Williams checks in for Ledford. She takes it up court, and she is immediately fouled.
No, they're going to call a held ball and going to give it right back to Augusta Prep.
So Augusta Prep here with 19.6 seconds. We'll see if they can try to cut the lead before halftime. The ball is inbounded. That is Julia Hatcher with the ball. She is guarded by Williams, giving it to Owen. Owen to Collier. Collier goes into Hatcher, but the ball is knocked around. Under 10 seconds to go. It's stolen immediately by Owen, and now the shot is up and no good. 4 seconds left to go. It's a scramble. 2 seconds, 1. Shot is up, no good, and the buzzer rings. So at the half, it is 22-16. Westfield will be right back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Upgrade to that bigger ice cream cone and pay the same price as the small one. Upgrade to first class and pay for Coach. Everyone loves an upgrade, which is why right now ComSouth has a special offer for you. Upgrade your internet speed and pay your current rate for 6 months. Surf the internet, stream your favorites, play more, and pay the same for 6 whole months. ComSouth customers can call your local ComSouth office for more details or go to comsouth.net. ComSouth. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Well, the news is out. Brandon Outfitters has taken Central Georgia by storm as one of the Mid-State's premier outfitters. Located just off I-75 in Perry, Georgia, Brandon has all of the latest gear for any hunting season or just for a nice night out on the town. They still have all of your favorite brands such as Southern Tide, Mountain Khakis, Southern Marsh, Patagonia, Costa, Orvis, and as always, a huge selection of firearms. Brandon also now features new brands such as Sims, Ray-Ban, Kavu, Chaco, Yeti, and much more. Come check them out at 106 Fairview Drive in Perry. They're sure to make your visit one to remember.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
Jared Brennan here at Perry Ford.
And we're here to give you some very simple advice.
Number one, Perry Ford has 0% financing on all new 2015 models.
That's right, the entire Ford product line. 0% APR for up to 72 months.
Number two, Perry Ford is having a huge summer blowout on all pre-owned vehicles, from Range Rovers to Jeeps.
So why go anywhere else? Come to Perry Ford, the simple experience.
Welcome back to the Planners First Game of the Week and into the Perry Ford Halftime Show on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Middle Georgia Sports Network here. We're at the halftime of the girls' game. It is 22-16 Westfield as we go into the half. About 7 minutes left to go in the half. You see the boys are warming up. And so it's been a very interesting half. It started out really slow. I believe a 7-4 score at the end of the first, but then both teams turned it up offensively. It took them a while to get going, but once they did, I mean, it started to become a shootout for a couple of minutes there. Ledford with some good defense for Westfield. Tuberville, as always, carried the offense, and then Ruthie Owens for the Cavaliers has been having a good half, as is Williams and girls like Collier as well. So it's definitely shaping up to be an interesting first half or game. It was definitely an interesting first half, so we'll have to see how it can continue on.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Westfield has played good defense, and that's really when Westfield is at their best, when they allow their good defense to kind of lead into their transition offense. And right now the Hornets up by 6 at halftime. And again, like to thank Perry Ford for sponsoring this halftime show, and then also Planners First for sponsoring the entire broadcast. And coming up here, I believe between the two games, Giles Amos going to be given some spotlight here for scoring his 1,000th point in Westfield history earlier this weekend. And that's a great accomplishment as far as the basketball court goes. And Giles will be one of those players that is not easily forgotten in the lore of Westfield Hornets, as this whole senior class for Westfield, just from the perspective of what they've done on the football field, all the way going back from sophomores to here through their senior year. But, on the basketball court, they have a really good chance that they can put it together to be something special. And they got 2 victories up in Augusta this past weekend, and they lost a pretty tough one up at Gatewood this earlier in the weeknight game this week. And they just need to get back on the right foot. They're going to face a difficult task in this Augusta Prep Cavalier basketball team coming in. They like to shoot it from the outside a lot, so Westfield going to have to try to play good perimeter defense. But I tell you what, it's been an interesting sports season so far for Westfield this entire school year. The boys look like they were poised in football to for y'all to really do something special and win a 3rd straight, but that kind of got derailed against Valwood. Some tough circumstances at the end of that game and a close ball game. But how sweet do you think it would be, Adam, if the boys could really pull off something special here in basketball to maybe atone for some of that, lack of meeting the expectations in football?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Basketball is the one sport that's really, we've struggled in the last couple of years. Of course, we've seen the state championships in football in 2013 and 2014. Baseball won a state championship in 2010, but basketball hasn't come recently. I mean, we had a couple good teams a few years ago, but the last couple of years we haven't had as much success. But this year it looks like we're going to be poised for a lot of success. Hopefully, you got to think we got some really good players, a lot of good seniors, like you said. Hopefully, Coach Walls can really get this team together, get them playing some good basketball as they head into the playoffs, and who knows, maybe pull out something special in their senior year.
Yeah, and that's the thing about them. They're very streaky. They're obviously a very solid club because they've won a lot of ball games. I want to say they've won like 13 or so. They're like 13-14, I believe, or 13-4, I believe, which is very good. and very much more consistent than they've been the last couple of years. But as you saw saw the score against Gatewood, it was just surprising that they go up to Gatewood and lose by that much. Westfield's a much better team than that, and in fact they beat Gatewood here last year inside the Hornets' nest. So it's just one of those things where I think sometimes the Hornets, they get into this transition game, and sometimes they need to just settle down and let their offense run through Giles and run through Marquise. But they've got an opportunity, I think, to be special if they can put it together, especially into later in this region schedule, and then also going into the region championship in the tournament play, seeing if they can't get a good seed for the state playoffs and maybe host some games in the playoffs. That'll put them in a good spot. And, you never know what can happen if you can do those things.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you never know. Hopefully they'll be able to really get into a good position heading into the playoffs. And, hopefully something special can just happen. There's not really much more to say than that.
Absolutely. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the start of the second half here. Westfield leads 22-16 here in the girls' game. We'll listen to Hornet basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. We are under a minute to go until we resume play here in the girls' game. It is 22-16. Westfield will see if they can continue and build upon this lead and get a big region win here, looking to advance to 3-1 in the region as they play Augusta Prep. And so we're seconds away from third quarter action. Definitely we've seen some big plays from Camille, a couple from Jackie, and also from Unique. We'll see if they can continue to carry this offense and defense into the rest of the game. Hopefully some other girls will be able to step up as well. For Augusta Prep, we've seen girls like Toria Williams, Ruthie Owens, also Collier. And so as we're just about ready to get things underway in the third quarter,
Kenny singing some music here. So Westfield will get possession with the arrow here to start the second half, and they're on top 22-16. They extended the lead by 3 there in the second quarter, and hey, if they can continue to do that, they'll win by 12.
Yeah, so on the floor now for Westfield is Bard, Ledford, Tolbert, Hayes, and Tuberville, and now it's going to be Williams, Hatcher, Owen, Sims, and Collier for Augusta Prep. Now Ledford giving the ball to Williams, back to Ledford, giving it to Bard. Bard pulls up for a 3 early, and that is up and no good. Rebound with the Westfield, though. Tuberville inside goes up, and it is good. And just like that, 24-16 here to start the second half.
Yeah, good job right there. Mary Stevens-Hayes feeding Tuberville, and good defense right there. Westfield going to do a good job defensively. It's going to stay with the Lady Cavaliers here on this end, but nonetheless, Lady Hornets do a great job. Looks like number 10, Hatcher, comes up maybe a little bit gimpy after the great job of tying it up there by the Hornets.
Yeah, and so now Hatcher will go inside, spins, giving it out, and that will be out of bounds. Westfield will get possession. A little miscommunication there for Augusta Prep. And so Westfield will regain possession. Tuberville looks to inbound it to Ledford.
And again, the defense leading to good offense for Westfield, forcing the turnover there by the Lady Cavaliers, and Westfield on top by 8. 7:10 to go here in the third quarter, and the Lady Hornets are trying to build this lead some more and put it out of reach.
Yes, so now Bard giving it back to Hayes, back to Bard. Bard pulls up for a mid-range shot. That is up no good. Rebound Augusta Prep, and the ball is loose. And it looks like it will be.
It's going to stay with Westfield, yeah.
Yeah. Augusta Prep complaining it wasn't a good call, but nevertheless, Westfield will retain. Hayes will inbound it to Tuberville. And no, it's actually off Tuberville's hands, but Ledford is able to get it. Now back to Tuberville.
Mary Stevens Hayes is just kind of a crafty player. She's not quite as athletic as Chelsea Whaley, but she reminds me a lot of her, just getting in the way, getting her hands in there and creating defensively.
Yeah, and speaking of Hayes, right on cue, the shot is up and no good. A rebound. Collier of Augusta Prep. Collier now taking it up, and Ledford is able to get the steal there.
And Ledford read that all the way. She baited Collier into passing that to Williams down low, and a great job by Ledford stepping in the passing lane and picking it off.
Yes, to Ledford with the ball, giving it to Bard. Bard back to Ledford. Ledford to Hayes.
Been really impressed with Camille's development in this zone being broken right here by the Lady Hornets, and that's up and good on the layup by Camille Ledford. Westfield leads by double digits for the first time tonight, 26-16.
Yeah, great shot there by Ledford, going up and over, getting the tough layup to go. And now Collier knocks it off of Hayes, and Hayes gets the ball, gives it to Barr, but it is now inside. Ball is no good by Hatcher. Whistle is ball. Looks like it's going to stay with Augusta Prep. It's going to be a foul on Westfield. Owen will inbound the basketball. Now it looks like number 21, Ocean DeGreen. I don't know. But it looks like it's Ocean DeGrief. Now the shot is up and no good.
I don't know if Jackie got a piece of that, but it came up just short.
And so now the next shot is up and no good. Bard with the ball.
And this is danger time right here, but for the Lady Cavaliers, Westfield could really run away and hide if they are able to connect on a couple possessions here.
Tuberville with the ball, giving it to Ledford at the top of the key. Back to Bard. Bard for three. That is good.
Great shot right there. Good ball moving on the perimeter. And Jackie Bard steps into a three, looking much like her brother, John Bard. And great job right there.
So now
Westfield offensively.
Definitely. So now Collier giving it to Sims. Collier with the ball once again. Trying to drive inside, spins, but Hayes comes up with the steal. Now Hayes going inside, and the shot is up and no good, but it's going to be a foul. And so it looks like Hayes will go to the line.
Something Westfield's seen, but they're able to, the last couple of possessions defensively for Westfield and offensively for the Lady Cavaliers, Westfield has read the plays and dissected it perfectly, stepped in the lane, picked one off, and then right there, Hayes comes away with the steal, but misses the front end of this two-shot foul.
First shot is up and no good. Looks like Sally Wilson will check into the game for Collier. 4:49 left to go in the third quarter. It is 29-16. Westfield trying to extend that to a 14-point lead. If Hayes can make the free throw, and she does, it is 30-16.
So good job by Mary Stevens Hayes. And she is playing a very good game here. She's having trouble finding her player right now, though. And it's a man-to-man defense.
Now Hatcher with the ball. She goes inside against Ledford. Foul is called. Looks like it's going to be on Ledford.
Coach Champion is championing the concept of moving your feet. She's reaching, and as good as Camille has played tonight defensively right there, she kind of gets caught reaching and doing the Olay movement, and instead of sliding her feet, getting in front of Hatcher's drive.
So Julia Hatcher's first free throw is up and no good. Duggan and Williams will come in for Ledford and Talbert now for Westfield.
You got to feel for Hatcher. She's a good little player, but she's almost having to shoot a jump shot from the free throw line.
So now Hatcher, that is no good. Misses both free throws. Duggan with the rebound, giving it to Williams. Williams will take it up court. Williams now driving past, and that ball is stolen once again. And now Hatcher, what a move there by Hatcher. She goes up and limits the lead there. A great Euro step. It is 30-18 Westfield. And so now Williams with the ball, giving it to Duggan. Duggan, they're going to blow it off for a travel, so that basket will not count. I don't know what they're thinking there.
Wow. She didn't even move her feet. She went up and went around her, but she didn't. Wow, that's crazy.
Time is called for a second, so Bard can tie her shoe.
Did you see a walk? Wow.
So now Hatcher takes it up court. Guarded by Williams. 4 minutes left
Just
to go.
still dumbfounded by that call.
Now Owen with the shot is up and no good. Rebound. It looks like it's going to be a scramble. Owen gets her own rebound eventually. And now Hatcher with the ball. Hatcher, she's going to drive inside, spin, goes up, and foul is called. Looks like Hatcher will go to the line.
It's a bad call.
It's going to be on Gracie Duggan, number 20.
And she did a good job right there of actually sliding her feet, getting in position. I thought that was a neutral call. Should have just been left alone, but nonetheless goes to the free throw line with a chance to cut in the lead again.
So now Hatcher will back at the free throw line. This time she makes one of her free throws. It is 30-19. Her second shot is up and good. They cut the lead to 10 points now, 30-20 Westfield. Hayes now with the ball. She has trouble with it, but she's able to corral it, give it back to Tuberville. Tuberville underneath to Duggan. Duggan up, no good. Gets her own rebound, up, no good once again. And now Augusta Prep with the ball. Goes inside. That shot is blocked. But Williams will be out of bounds, so Augusta Prep will keep the basketball.
Yeah, that actually should have been a travel there on number 2, Sally Wilson. She never put the ball on the deck and took 2 steps.
So now Wilson fighting with the ball with Williams. She's able to get it. Wilson now giving it to Hatcher. Hatcher going inside. Driving past Bard. Shot is no good. Rebound Duggan. Duggan getting a lot of rebounds here.
A lot of out-of-control play by both teams so far. It's only netted Augusta Prep 4 points. And Westfield they got a 10-point lead. I don't know why they're getting in such a hurry. They just need to calm down and let the game come to them. They don't need to rush this.
Yeah, so now Hayes completely just mishandles the ball. It goes out of bounds, so Augusta Prep gets possession. Hatcher with the ball now, taking it up court. Looks like Coach Champion's going to send some subs in at the next whistle. Now Hatcher just dribbling it around. Of course, no shot clock in this game.
And that's fine with Westfield at this point. You're up 10. You keep running your defense and your offense. You make it hard for Augusta Prep to score, and you get some points on the other end in this ball game.
Definitely now the ball is stolen away, but stolen right back by Augusta Prep. That's Holodoc. Now Holodoc giving it underneath. Mishandled, and it looks like it will go out of bounds, and Westfield will get possession. A lot of turnovers here in this game.
And it's because the pace is picked up, but the quality of play hasn't equaled it. And right now, wholesale changes for Westfield coming out of the game. Hayes, Bard, and then also
I believe it was only 2.
Was it only 2? I'm sorry, I thought it was 3.
Gilbert and Ledford come back in, and Tori Williams comes in for Augusta Prep. Now Tuberville taking the ball up court. She's been here practically the whole game. Her pass is off the mark. Now going back up is Hatcher. Hatcher giving it to Williams. Tori Williams giving it back to Hatcher. Hatcher to Ruthie Owen. And now that is Holodak. Shot is way up, and that is good. They're going to count that as a 3, and so they trim the lead to 7. Great shot there by Holodak. Now Ledford going it up court. Camille Ledford now stopping in here, trying to get past her defense, and now she does, and that ball will be turned over. Looks like Bard will come in, and Molly Joseph will come in for Augusta Prep. Sims will come out for Westfield, and Ledford for Augusta Prep, and Ledford will check right back out for Westfield. Hatcher takes it up court. Under 2 minutes to go. 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Williams now loses the ball, but it will stay with Augusta Prep.
Yeah, they're going to say it went off of Tuberville's foot right there. I thought on the other end, Augusta Prep got away with a foul, bodying up Ledford as she tried to make the turn around the corner.
Hayes will check in for Williams for Westfield. And now the shot is up and no good. Looks like Williams with the rebound. Whistle is blown. Looks like it's going to be a shooting foul on Westfield. Actually, never mind. It is going to be a shooting foul. Looked for a second like they were changing it, but now Toria Williams, who's been great for Augusta Prep on defense, is at the line once more. Her first shot is up and good, and they trim the lead to 6, and all of a sudden, after being down 14, the lead is now just 6 for Westfield.
I thought Duggan was a little unfortunate there. She had her hands on the ball, and then a shorter Augusta Prep player gets up underneath her, kind of knocks the ball loose. Probably should have been a foul, but I don't think the official ever saw her because Duggan kind of towers over, and right now it's a 5-point lead for Westfield. It's been cut. That's a foul, and you got to make a call right there.
Yeah, Westfield will retain possession. Bard's going to inbound it, and she will inbound it to Tuberville. Tuberville now going up. Going inside to Duggan, who's wide open in the post, and she gets it. So just like that, Westfield comes back with a score of their own.
Good job right there of Tuberville setting up Williams and bounce passing it over to Gracie Duggan. And right now the Hornets trying to get out of this third quarter with at least a 7-point lead.
Under a minute to go now. Augusta Prep moving around the basketball. Hatcher now steps back, directing traffic. And now Hatcher going inside, and now pulls up is Owen, and that shot is good. It is 32-27, 37 seconds left to go for Westfield. Clock is running. Tuberville now, the four-court press is back, and we'll inbound it to Bard, back to Tuberville. Tuberville now going through, trying to gain the numbers advantage, giving it to Gilbert, but she will be called for a travel. So with 24.8 seconds left to go, they are able, Tift area, Augusta Prep, I don't know what I'm calling Tift area, Augusta Prep is able to regain possession and looks to cut it to a one-possession lead here. Trying to do a good job of coming back in this third quarter. 15 seconds left to go. The shot is up and no good. Rebound, Augusta Prep. And looks like that's going to be a shooting foul, possibly. Yes, it is. It's going to be Mary Stevens-Hayes getting her first foul.
It is so tough to watch these guys call this game. They have missed so many walks.
So now Hatcher, the free throw line once more. Shot is up and good. Cuts it to a 4-point lead. Looks like Collier will come in for Joseph. 12.9 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Collier now. Shot is up and good, and they could have done a one-possession lead. It is 32-29 Westfield here. Under 10 seconds now to go. Duggan with the ball. Pump fakes and goes up, and that is no good. Rebound Tuberville. 2 seconds left. The ball is up and no good. The whistle blows, and that is how the third quarter will end here. It is 32-29. Make sure to stay tuned to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. We will be right back.
On the athletic field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. We're ready to begin the fourth quarter of action. It is Westfield 32, Augusta Prep 29. Augusta Prep did a great job in the third quarter of limiting, or really cutting the lead for Westfield. Westfield looking to pull away at one point was 30-16, and now it is 32-29. Westfield will start the fourth quarter with the ball. Tuberville now handling the basketball, and the ball is popped loose. Collier now going up court. Collier stops, goes up, and that is good, and they cut it to a one-point game. It is 32-31. Now, Bard going up court for Westfield. Bard giving it off to Duggan. Duggan inside to Tuberville. Tuberville goes up. Shot is no good. Rebound. Tuberville, she gets her own rebound. She goes up, but a foul is called. It looks like Tuberville will go to the free throw line.
Good job at Tuberville fighting play before, I don't even think the ball was tipped away. I think it just hit off her foot and went out, and Hatcher was able to come away with it. But right now, Westfield is in a dogfight because they put themselves in that position. Instead of slowing down the pace of play, they allowed Augusta Prep to force them into quick possessions offensively. And right now, Westfield just got to settle down and play defense and extend this lead when they get an opportunity.
So Tuberville misses their first. Ledford will come into the ball game for Hayes. Ledford's second free throw shot is up and no good. Misses both. Owen now gives it, and now back to Hatcher. A lot of fans filing in here in anticipation for the boys' game. That means a lot of new fans here we're going to be seeing if they can get into the game for Westfield and try to take that home.
Oh, my.
Advantage. But now a foul is called.
That is so bad. That is so bad. Goodness gracious.
It's going to be Jackie Bard with the foul, and that is her fourth foul.
She literally had the ball in her possession, and he called a foul. That is crazy.
So Bard with her fourth personal.
This is going to be a very interesting boys game.
Hatcher's shot is up and good.
Very interesting boys game.
They've been on a 16-2 run. Has Augusta Prep. Williams will check in for Bard, who, like we said, has 4 personal fouls. One more and she fouls out. Hatcher's shot is up and good, and they take the lead. Great comeback here by Augusta Prep to start the second half. Timeout is called on the floor. And so really an unfortunate call there, and that puts Bard in a bad position. With 4 personal fouls, you got to think she's going to be out of the game for, maybe the next few minutes. There's only 7 minutes left to go. But, definitely you don't want her to foul out. Looks like Williams is going to maybe stay in for Bard, but just a really bad call there, and it kind of puts Westfield into a tough position.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, I don't know. I really don't know what to say, to be honest with you. As a guy who watches a lot of basketball, that is puzzling to watch when a player blindly spins into the lane and the defender puts her hands on the basketball and gets called for a foul. It just seems to be, the official either not paying attention or just going with what he initially thought was going to be a foul.
So Williams indeed will stay in for Bard. Tuberville inbounding it to Duggan, and now Duggan off the fast break. Goes up with a little floater, and that is no good. And now the rebound, and that is up and good. Couldn't really see who it was through all the pile.
Winner Williams.
So Williams getting points after checking in for Bard. So now Hatcher will come in, get the screen from Tori Williams. Williams goes down. The ball is saved. A great inbound or a great save pass there. And now Owen with the ball. That is up, no good. Rebound Augusta Prep. And now the shot is up and good. That is Holodoc. And just like that, they take the 1-point advantage once more. Ledford now with the basketball. Augusta Prep continue with the press. 6.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Ledford giving it to Tuberville. Tuberville now going inside in the lane, wide open, and that is no good. Tuberville gets her own rebound, no good. Gets the rebound again, and that is up and good. Tuberville some great offensive rebounds, helping herself out, and Westfield takes the lead once more.
Yeah, she's doing a good job. She's got position, and she's got the strength over the Augusta Prep Cavaliers inside, and good job by Tuberville just putting herself in a spot to try to create some offense for the Lady Hornets.
So the ball is being slung around here in the top of the key. Hatcher for 3. No good. And Westfield let that go out of bounds. They will get possession here with 5:48 left to go in the ballgame. It is 36-35 Westfield. A great comeback here for Augusta Prep, but we'll see if Westfield can hold them off in this big region game. Westfield looking to extend or at least improve their region record to 3-1. Ledford now taking it up court. Looks like an isolation here so far. Giving it off to Tuberville. Tuberville now going. Ball is mishandled. Turnover. And so now Owen giving it to Hatcher, and Hatcher shot is up and good, and they regain the lead. Ledford now taking it back up the court once more. Giving it to Talbert. Talbert inside to Tuberville. Great pass. That is up and good.
And finally a foul call. Westfield has really gotten bodied up here in the second half, and not a lot of fouls being called against the Cavaliers, but Tuberville does a good job creating contact and then is strong enough to be able to finish the play.
So Sims will come in for Williams now for Augusta Prep. Tuberville looking to extend the three-point play. Tuberville at the line, shoots. Shot is up and good. 39-37 your score here. Molly Joseph will check in for Augusta Prep.
Checking out will be Gracie Duggan. Coming back in the game is Mary Stevens-Hayes. 5:06 to go here in the game.
Now Hatcher with the ball, getting the screen from Joseph. Now Sims. Pulling up, shooting, and that is no good. We have to mark Joseph, though, inbounds it, but right to Williams. And now Ledford cannot hang on to it, but is able to regain it. And now Ledford. Really slow down the pace here. Camille giving it to Winter. Inside of Tuberville, that is caught by Ruthie Owen. And now Ledford with the steal, but now Collier gets it right back, goes up, no good. Ball is tipped way back. Talbot will get it, give it inside to Williams. Williams now one-on-one. Williams' shot is up, no good. Rebound Tuberville, she comes flying in, and Tuberville goes up, and that is good. Yeah, they're going to give it to her.
Good job right there by Tuberville. Extending the lead to 4 and a chance to get it all the way out to 5. A good job of seeing that the ball is going to be short and coming down with it and being able to put it back up. Again, with her strength, she can fight through the contact. Sometimes it doesn't look like a lot of contact, but right there she gets the benefit of the doubt and then drains this free throw.
Making some clutch free throws here. 42-37, 4:21 left to go in the game. Tuberville draining her free throws late. Augusta Prep will take it up the court. Hatcher now being guarded by Winter Williams. Hatcher going inside. Going up. No foul called.
She never had possession. She had her arm, her elbow. Wow. She literally grabbed her elbow.
Westfield will regain possession.
Wow.
Tuberville inbounding it to Williams. Williams to Talbert. Talbert to Ledford. Ledford now going up court, spinning, trying to drive inside. Ledford. Under 4 minutes now left to play. Ledford giving it to Williams. Winter Williams now trying to go inside. Just throwing it up, and it's going to be rebounded by Augusta Prep, now going up on the fast break. Collier with the ball. That is up and good, and they cut the lead to 3. It is 42-39.
Westfield going to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick break with them. You'll listen to Hornet Basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Westfield is up 42-39 with 3 minutes and 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Make sure to stay tuned after this game for the boys game, Augusta Prep versus Westfield. It's going to be a great game. I believe Westfield went down there last week, as we said, on their road trip and beat them by 7. It's shaping up to be a great game there for the region. Westfield, both teams 2-1 in the region. Girls looking to extend and hold on this lead and get a 3-1 region score or region record. Westfield boys looking to do the same here later tonight. Tuberville will inbound it to Ledford. Ledford now giving back to Tuberville. Tuberville to Hayes, trying to lead the ball, almost gets out of bounds. And now Hayes gets the ball stripped, or at least out of her hands. And now Ledford will regain possession. A crazy sequence of events here. Ledford now taking it up. 3.5 minutes to go. Ledford being guarded one-on-one, giving it to Hayes. Hayes inside to Tuberville. Tuberville dribbles, tries to go up. No good. Rebound, Tori Williams. Williams giving it off to Hatcher. Hatcher taking it up court. Hatcher now going inside. No foul called. Scramble for the ball.
It's like bowling pins going down.
We'll see what they call.
Wow.
Looks like Augusta Prep will have possession. It will be Collier inbounding the ball. She will inbound it to Owen. Actually, Hatcher Now giving it off. Back to Hatcher. Hatcher to Collier. Collier makes Tuberville look silly there, but she can't finish it. And so Westfield gets possession. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Taking up the court is Ledford, giving off to Hayes. Hayes deep 2, and that is good. Westfield extends the lead. And now taking it up the court. Ledford with the steal once again. Ledford trying to get the ball. She hits the ground hard. She can't get the ball. She hits the ground hard. Look to be wincing here, but she is able to get up. A hard fall there for Camille Ledford, number 4, the sophomore. She will stay in the game, it looks like, but she looks like she's in some pain.
Yeah, she got bodied up again.
And now a bad inbounds pass. Augusta Prep takes possession. Trying to save it, but way off. Looks like the coach kind of blocked his own player from getting inside. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. 44-39 Westfield. Ledford now taking it up court. Trying to get the layup to go, no good. Rebound Westfield. Duggan goes up, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes up, and that is good, and they take a 7-point lead.
And the Lady Hornets doing a good job of just extending this lead and fighting through contact.
2 minutes left to go. Deep 3 here, and that is no good. Williams trying to save it. She mistimes her jump, and Westfield will get possession. Sorry.
No, I was about to say, Westfield has done a good job of just fighting through some adversity.
Tuberville to Ledford. Ledford now going and giving it to Talbert, and that is up and good, and they extend the lead once again. Westfield getting on a roll here. Under 2 minutes left to go, and it is 48-39 as a timeout is called on the floor.
So we'll stay here. A very exciting game here in the late part of the quarter, and Westfield has done a good job of just sticking with it. They've gotten the benefit of some calls and then also tracking down some loose balls, but nonetheless, the Lady Hornets are on top by 9, and they'll take it with 1:48 to go in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Lady Hornets with some clutch baskets there in the last couple of minutes, extending their lead. A great comeback by Augusta Prep, but they're going to have to pull out another one here if they want to try to win this game. Westfield really taking the advantage here late fourth quarter, 1:48 left to go, 48-39 your score. Of course, as we said earlier, make sure to stay tuned here for the boys game.
So, Adam, what do you do if you're Coach Champion here? Do you just let your girls play, or do you try to draw up some offensive plays to take some time off the clock, or what do you think? What do you think he's talking to them about?
I mean, there's no shot clock in this game, so who knows? You could be trying to just move the ball around, trying to get some open looks, and just continuing moving, and really just. I don't know for sure.
I think, like you said, just try to keep it moving. You've got the possession arrow in your favor, so make sure that if there's anything close to try to tie it up.
It's not Owen with the 3. That is no good. Rebound Augusta Prep. That is no good. Rebound Westfield, but it's stolen right away. And now a 3 shot by Hatcher, and that is good. And a big shot there, a clutch shot. Whistle is blown. Looks like it's going to be another timeout once again.
48-42 your score with 1:31 to go. Westfield going to be facing a full court press coming out of the timeout more than likely, so they're going to have to come up with a game plan. They're going to say that's 48-43. No, it's 48-42 because it was 48-39.
Yeah, I don't know what there is there. We'll see if they change it. If not, we'll change our score, but a big clutch shot there for Augusta Prep. Of course, getting the turnover, but eventually able to get the 3 ball there from Hatcher, probably their biggest bucket of the night so far. And Westfield definitely kind of a whole new strategy, down by 9 at our last time out, now down by 6.
He corrected it.
They correct the scoreboard. It is 48-42, 1:31 left to go. Westfield definitely going to try to have to take some time off the clock. Now only a 6-point advantage, but it looks like, oh, never mind. I don't know what they were doing there. They're trying to get some substitutions worked out. Looks like they were working out some substitutions for Augusta Prep, but Tuberville will inbound the basketball for Westfield. Facing the full court press. Tuberville up and over. Bad shot there, but it looks like Hayes is able to get it. Give it off to Talbert. Talbert. That is stripped away, and so now Augusta Prep. And now Sims can't hang on to it. A big turnover there.
Yeah, good job right there, Augusta Prep, really forcing Westfield into a tough pass, but they just cannot connect.
Yeah, so now Duggan giving it to Reveal. Ledford wide open, trying to go up. The ball was popped out, and it looks like it's going to be a foul.
That should almost be close to to an intentional. I know. She's going in from and that's like almost in soccer, taking somebody down from behind. You get a red card. That's almost close to an intentional foul, but.
And so now it looks like Jackie Barr looking to possibly check in soon as she's talking with Coach Champion. We have not seen her since about the 7:14 mark. She has 4 personals, and sure enough, she will check in for the first time in 6 minutes.
You need the ball handling.
Comes in.
She gives you the ball handling that you desperately need, especially when you're being pressed.
So 48-42. Ledford's shot is up and good. 7-point advantage now for Westfield. 1:13 left to go. And now the 3 shot is up and no good. Rebound Westfield. Bard now giving it to Duggan. Duggan back to Bard. Full court press here. And a whistle is blown. It looks like they're going to call a foul.
Neither one's in the bonus. So
a foul on Harper Sims here. Big crowd here tonight for a region game. Shaping up to be a great boys game, a great end of this girls game as well. 49-42, 1:01 left to go. Inbound to Ledford. Ledford taking it up. Getting stripped though. Williams now.
Wow.
Will throw it up court to Owen, and Owen, that is good. Looks like they will call a timeout.
I don't understand why that wasn't called a foul. Looked like they were clearly trying to foul to get the ball back. But nonetheless, Westfield's still in good shape, 49-44 with 51.7 seconds to go here. And the Lady Hornets have the basketball. All they got to do is get it in bounds and force the foul from Augusta Prep. Augusta Prep's going to try to extend this game with fouls. And, you just got to make your free throws.
Yeah, only a 5-point game, so definitely, not out of the cards yet that Augusta Prep could come back and win. Definitely still a ball game. 51.7 seconds left to go. 49-44 is your score.
There is no shot clock, so Westfield theoretically could hold, but they're going to have to do a good job in maintaining possession of the basketball, as this ball will be inbounds, and they'll have to go the full length of the court.
So now, Coach Champion talking strategy with his team. It looks like it's going to be Duggan, Ledford, Hayes, Tuberville, and Bard. And then for the Cavaliers, it's going to be Williams, Collier. And then some other players. We get right back into the action here. Struggling, I forgot my sheet. Left my sheet, but another whistle is blown.
You can send Ledford to the line.
Yeah.
She's fouled, 49.1.
Only a 5-point game. Ledford hopefully able to make these free throws to extend it. Definitely a clutch part of the game here. A lot of free throws we definitely shoot in practice. Practice this a lot. Hopefully Ledford has had pretty good success from the free throw line. She's missed a couple, but she's also made some big ones. We'll see.
I think Westfield needs to try to extend their defense after these free throws.
First one is up and good.
Don't allow the quick shot coming down the court. Extend the defense up past the three-point line, and if you get beat, you have the length from behind to come over top and try to block it.
50-44, Westfield. Second shot up, and that is no good, so it stays at that score.
And again, the shot is off the mark. Ball on the court. Westfield needs to try to tie it up. They get possession back.
30 seconds left to go. Driving inside. Williams now going up, and that is good. Cuts it to 4 points. Timeout is called.
Colin, he's got like 8 timeouts to call. Goodness gracious.
30.3 seconds left to go. Another timeout is called. It is a 4-point game.
If you could complain in baseball about how long it takes, this is my one complaint in basketball. It's like 30 minutes takes 45 minutes, and then the last 2 minutes of the game takes 15, 20 minutes. It's crazy.
Make sure to stay tuned after the game for the Bill and Laura postgame show. Definitely shaping up to be an interesting end. Augusta Prep still not out of it. Only a 4-point game, 30.3 seconds left to go.
I think they should change the rules and only give you 2 timeouts under 2 minutes. And then if you foul intentionally, you get 3 intentional fouls, and after that, it's an automatic 2 points. That would stop that hack-a-shack stuff that you saw the other night. They fouled DeAndre Jordan 5 times in 9 seconds. I know, I'm just saying, it's so stupid. Nobody wants to watch that.
So now,
did you see that?
Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan got fouled 5 times in 9 seconds. Same guy fouled out in 9 seconds.
No, how embarrassing would that be if you were KJ McDaniels? I mean, he was playing pretty good for Philly last year. I mean, I'd rather be playing on a team that was, 2 or 3 wins, but getting some respectable minutes instead of being on a team that's good, but your only job is to foul out of the game.
Right there, Westfield able to get the ball in bounds. Gracie Duggan comes away with it, and she will go to the line. Still in the 1-and-1, 2 fouls away from being a 2-shot double bonus foul. So right now, Westfield at least needs to make 1. Probably the front end, obviously, or else she doesn't get a second shot.
So now Duggan up and no good. Rebound.
She gets a whole rebound.
And she goes up, and that is no good. Still a 4-point advantage, 24 seconds left to go. Collier giving it up to Sims. Sims with a reverse layup. What a shot there. And they cut it to a 2-point game. And they're going to foul her.
What a great shot by Sims. She just throws it above her head, and it goes in somehow.
What a shot by Harper Sims. 14.3 seconds left to go in the game. 50-48 here. Bard will come up, and we'll see if she can make, really 2 free throws has got to end it. So she can make both, and it'll end, but there's a timeout on the floor once again now.
So setting the stage here, Westfield, if Jackie Bard makes both free throws, the game's in pretty good hands. If not, Westfield going to have to play some good defense because the first thing that number 11 for, and that is
Collier, I believe.
Collier. Is that Collier? I'm thinking Hatcher. First thing Hatcher's going to do is come down and chunk it from the deep seats.
Yeah, if you're Jackie Bard, you got to think you want to make these. Of course, coming out of the ball game at about the 7-minute mark for that foul that we both agree that was probably a mistake by the refs, giving her 4 personal. She just checked back into the game, and really, to be the one that is able to put this game on ice, you got to think she's ready for the challenge. She's really, it's a great story here to end the game if she can make both of these free throws.
Yeah, it would be very good for her because, as you said, she missed a lot of the second half because of the foul calls. And 14.3 seconds, it's going to take you 4 seconds to get down the court more than likely on a missed shot. So you're really talking about an effective 10 seconds for the Lady Cavaliers to run their offense and get a tie. But if Jackie Barr can connect on both of them, this game might be out of reach.
So now Westfield's going to send Ledford and Duggan back deep. First free throw is up. And good. Bard extends the lead to 5.
And a good job by Coach Champion sending everybody back and forcing.
And the second one is up and good for Westfield. They take a 2-possession advantage here. 10 seconds left to go in the game. 3 ball is up and no good. Rebound, Duggan. Duggan now. 6 seconds left, and she is fouled with 5.4 seconds left to go.
And a good job right there of defense by the Westfield Hornets, and then rebounding by Gracie Duggan coming in and boxing out the taller Williams. And Westfield looking closer like they're going to take a victory out of this game. A hard-fought region matchup between the Lady Cavaliers and the Lady Hornets.
Duggan now, as you see, all the other 4 Westfield Hornets are back. First shot is up, and it is good.
And that should do it. That makes it a 5-point game. There's really no way for them to come back.
And so now, second free throw up, and it is no good. 5 seconds left to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 is up, no good, and that is your game. Westfield gets the advantage, extends their region record to 3-1 with a 53-48 victory. Make sure to stay tuned for the Bill and Laura pregame or the postgame show on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Spiller's Orthodontics is where great smiles begin. Whether you are an adult or a teen, They can make you smile. Dr. Don Spillers uses state-of-the-art technology and proven orthodontic techniques to provide his patients with the quality care they deserve. He offers Invisalign, Invisalign Teen, clear, and metal braces. No referral is needed, so call 478-953-2700 to schedule your complimentary evaluation and see why your friends love visiting his office.
On the athletic field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
With all of your game stats, impact players, and analysis of the game, welcome into the MidGASports.net postgame show, presented by Bill and Laura Amos, proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Bill and Laura Amos postgame show. We just got a 53-48 victory for the Westfield Lady Hornets. Great hard-fought victory, extend their region record to 3-1. A big win there, and now looking to our stats, or at least our player and play of the game. I think we agreed. Unique Tuberville, our Sonic drive-in
play of the game. Yeah, no doubt she played great. She was really the offensive catalyst tonight, and she did a great job. And then we'll go into our play of the game. Has to be the 2 free throws at the end by Jackie Bard. She gets fouled. She goes to the line with only a 2-point lead in the game, and she, with ice water in her veins, Adam, she nails both of them, nothing but net.
Yeah, so Jackie Bard, our Paul and Casey Elmore player of the game. And, of course, Unique Tuberville, or Paul and Casey Elmore play of the game, or player of the game. And the Sonic drive-in play of the game definitely has to be those 2 clutch free throws.
And just a final ComSouth stat update. Not sure how many points Unique had. I know she was in double figures in both rebounds and in points, but you have to say the exciting finish, only up 2 points with about 40 seconds to go, Adam, and it ends up in a 53-48 finals tally. And Westfield going to take the victory here tonight and going to go to 3-1 in the region. So that's the biggest stat of the night, to be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely.
So what we'll do is we're trying to hang around here, see if we can't catch the Giles Amos presentation. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be right back here and see if we get the presentation here momentarily. Listen to Hornet basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
And welcome back inside the Hornets' Nest, where we're awaiting momentarily the beginning of a presentation for Giles Amos, his 1,000th point in his Westfield basketball career. And right now, everybody's getting warmed up for tonight as Kenny zooms in, as you see, on Giles. Great career on the basketball court, obviously on the football field, and then the baseball diamond, where he really came on last year and played very well.
Yeah, so definitely Giles just had a great career in all 3 sports. I don't know for sure if anybody's gotten 1,000 points at Westfield before. I don't know if this happened.
I know Caitlin Mosley did, and we covered that. I don't know, was it last year or the year before? Didn't she do it in her junior year? And I know some of the Lady Hornets have done it before, but I don't know about the guys, how many have gotten it.
I mean, there's been some good some pretty good and really good basketball players to come through Westfield in recent years, but I mean, I don't remember in all the years I've been here hearing about a 1,000-point career. So Giles, if not the first, then one of the first, got to think a great way to, as he's heading towards the end of his basketball career here at Westfield, a great way to end it out, going out with 1,000 points. Just wish he could have done it here is my only regret. I'm sure he would have loved to have done it here, but hey, helping his team out any way he can, I'm sure those points led him to those 2 region victories in Augusta. So you see the boys team warming up here. Under 10 minutes until the tip-off of the boys game. It looks like they're carrying the same roster as they did in our previous broadcast. Of course, the 5 starters. Then you have guys like Griffin Elmore, Wyatt Young, then some Connor Doles, of course, and some younger guys like Alex Smith, Cade Thomas, Garen Dahl. So it looks like they're keeping the same roster, no changes. Of course, in the last game, we saw Cade Thomas and Garen Dahl move up, 2 freshmen moving up to the varsity roster. We'll see if that can. We'll see if that can really help and come off some points for Westfield.
What's going on, Adam? I'm in the house, man. So Kenny Cover, Adam Chalmers is going to be doing the second game. Give Brett a little time off to do some camera work. So get ready to feel like you're on a boat out in the middle of the ocean. Should be fun. What's that? Huh? Say what? We got Giles Amos 1,000 point ceremony coming up here momentarily, and what a girls game that was, though. I've never seen a crowd that hyped up here at the Hornets Nest. It got real loud in here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. It looks like there's a lot of people. The Westfield side is full. I mean, the Augusta Prep side is about as full as it's going to be when it's a 3-hour drive away.
No doubt.
Not a lot of fans here, but they still got some great supporters. Westfield filling it up here for these big region contests. This is set to be a great game. Of course, Westfield beat Augusta Prep by 7 on the road last week. But, I mean, I was talking to some players before the game. They were saying that it's going to be a great game. It's going to be really close. So definitely shaping up to be a great game.
Yeah, this should be a really good game. We know that Augusta Prep can shoot the 3-pointers extremely well. And, Westfield has a very bad taste in their mouth. They got absolutely decked, I guess is the best way to say it, up in Eatonton against Gatewood on Tuesday. They lost by, I believe, 34 points or 31 points, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Only 3 guys scored for Westfield: Paul Fitzgerald, Giles Amos, and John Bard. And that is not a recipe for Westfield success. The guy who's been kind of leading this team this season has been Marquise Watkins, and I was very surprised to find out he didn't, crack the scoreboard, as he has been unbelievable this year with his not only his great passes, but he's also found his offensive game and is able to put some points on the board as well. So Westfield's going to have to try to dial this thing in here tonight and get everything going in the right direction, because I know you played well, but you're just really getting into the region play. You're in, the 3rd week of region play now, or 2nd weekend, I guess. And that's where your money's made, so to speak. You're going to have to get a good seed going forward in the region, and it all starts in region play. And Augusta Prep, a team, as you said, they beat last weekend by 7. Westfield's going to have to ride the momentum of this crowd and see if it can carry them to victory here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Westfield, like you said, has a bad taste in their mouth. They would have come out and really just extend their region lead to 3, or their region record to 3-1 like the girls did. I'm sure they're definitely going to be aggressive coming out here trying to get the victory. I mean, if I had to make one prediction for the game, I definitely got to think that more than 3 Westfield players will score for the night. I mean, look for some players that didn't score, like Marquise Watkins, Connor Doles, maybe possibly go off. But we're winding down here. Under 6 minutes left until the game here. We're in the Spherion pregame show for the boys game.